Hi, good morning, everybody. I'm Wouter Lindeman. I'm a business process engineer from Maxon. And together with René Bledler, we created a small presentation to show our Novacura apps, which we currently use. Let's move on to the next slides. So, sorry. Jenny introduced me as Maxon from the Netherlands, but we have a very nice headquarters in the middle of Switzerland, between the mountains, as you can see. And we are using the Novacura app since 3 years. We first built it for IFS 7.5. That's the ERP system we use. But first, to show you more about the world of Maxon. We are a global company which have several production sites. I'm not going to mention all of these, but the most are in Europe. The most of them are in Europe, and also there's the main production. We also have some small sales companies, but they also build and assemble parts together. And we also have some agents, but most of the sales companies, what you can see, they are already on IFS Arena or are moving into Arena. Let's go to the next slide. The next slide is regarding our products. As you can see, we built DC and brushless DC motors, gears, electronics. We also built these parts together to systems, and we have aerospace and medical certifications. So we have a quite large. We are quite large in all the markets where we can, sell our products. So as mentioned, several markets: medical, automation, aerospace, mobility, and semiconductor markets. For example, you see on the left, in aerospace, we delivered the motors for the Mars rover, the Perseverance, and we also have bike drives. As already told, we are using IFS 10 as the ERP system. We also have several other systems, but for Novacura, we only have the basis of IFS 10. We have approximately 300 users of the 2,500 IFS users, and we are using Novacura in the logistics department. That means in receiving, warehousing, and shipping, and also in productions where we reorder parts, scan parts because of their lot serials. We use the manufacturing also, and also for Kanban. On the next slide, you can see this is one of our warehouses, which means we have, every warehouse has a location with a barcode on it. And you also see the handling units. That means the black boxes, which all have a unique number too. And within these boxes, the parts are stored. So we can have multiple handling units on one location. And in a handling unit, there can be one or more parts stored. And we are using the MC3300 scanner from Zebra, where we use 2 variants of it. So then we go to the Novacura apps. We just picked 2 or 3 to show you, but we use more than only one of these 3. Especially we have some different areas which we built the Novacura apps. But now we are going to show you some of these which are in the warehouse area. First, about the move part in. That means parts are received from the supplier. They move to a specific location, which is arrival. And then the next thing, we mentioned the default location in our ERP system, IFS, which is here the CCR location. That means when we scan the location and afterwards you scan the part, the barcode label of the part, because the barcode label is within our internal suppliers between the maxon sites is already there, because the shipping site is putting a barcode on it. And even if it's from an external supplier, we are able to print the barcode for the parts we need to store. So we scan the part, and in this case, you see we received 749 pieces, but only 500 pieces will fit in one handling unit. So what we do is we scan the handling unit first, and even if the handling unit is not existing in IFS, in the background, the handling unit is created. So that means we put the scan to we scan the scan to location with the 500 pieces with this handling unit, and this means the 500 pieces are now stored on CCR 666, as you can see. Then we say the next part, because we still have some open quantities on the CCR location, which we need to move to our warehouse. So we do the same steps for the remaining quantity. And here is a short overview of our ERP system IFS, where you can see that there are 2 handling units on the same location with the same parts, the same batch number, but different quantities. Then the next topic will be the same part which we just received. We want to pick this component or material for a shop order. So what we did, we created a shop order of 2 pieces, and on every shop order we need 2 of these components for each assembly, so 4 in total. So we move to the picking app and first go to print paper for picking. After reserving the shop order and creating the pick list, you go in this app, and the next slide will show you what happens. So what we did is we created multiple options. So for example, shop orders, material requisitions, work orders, transport tasks, and customer orders. So this means if the paper was not there, you can go to, for example, shop order, and then select the correct shop order where you want to print your pick list. Pick list and work instruction in this case. So after selecting this, you will go to start picking, and it means it automatically, as shown on the previous screen. Let's go back for a little moment. We now jump to the pick shop order app immediately. So what we build in here is after you open this app, you can say you want to create some labels, big ones, small ones, or no labels at all, because you need to see which parts are shipped with this shop order to the production lines. So this means there is a big location number, and the handling unit number. Yeah, it's saying LE because that's on German. And then we go to the location, scan the parts, we pick the part, enter the quantity, and afterwards you need to put the handling unit again on the picked location. So that's why we built a control functionality that you need to scan again the correct location. Otherwise, it will give you an error message and you need to redo it. So this means when you once have picked all the parts, we built in the app a small green light so that you can see the complete order is issued. And here on the right side, you can see the overview, how it's in our ERP system. Oh, sorry. Once the shop order is finished, it is on the location and all the internal transport are also done via Novacura. So we use there the transport task app, but we are not going to in detail of this one because we want to show you also how to send the goods to the customer. In this case, the customer is our Maxon company in the Netherlands. So we first go to the custom order, say reserve customer order, and create the pick list. Over here, this app will give you the opportunity to select a pick list or scan the pick list. And on the next screen, you can see which kind of labels you want to have for that finished product we just built. If you only send a small quantity of it and not the complete quantity. So afterwards, you go to the location, you scan the part again and say how many parts you've picked. In this case, 2 pieces. Then once you are ready with picking, we use the shipment locations at Maxon. And as you can see, we have the destination here. And just hit next. And you also can see which part you picked, what you picked, how many pieces you picked. And then we built in another control functionality. If there are still 0 pieces on hand, yes or no. Because it could be the case that you are on that location, you need to pick 2 pieces and there is only 1 on hand. Then you can also do a count and then it will jump automatically to the count per inventory app, which we also built. The other way is if you pick the 2 pieces, there were still 2 pieces on hand, you say next, there is another control functionality. Is there really 0 a quantity on hand? So that means if you have still 1 left, you can also do the count again. Then the next step will be you just hit OK if you pick your parts way up front, or you can even select the button for creating a delivery note, or it is the delivery note including the customs invoice when you do an export shipment. And then it just gives you a message, it's done. The customer order is delivered and the delivery note is printed. As you can see here in the end, these 2 are printed. Yeah, so further on, I think we are really satisfied with the Novacura, also with the help of our contact person. Because this was the last slide. Maybe it's a little bit too quick, but it's better than using more time that I got from Jenny. Thank you for your attention.